It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Lions and the Vikings coming up next.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Vikings to go on offense for the first time, and it's a rookie at the helm, the 10th overall pick back in April out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Holding offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCarthy going to put it up right away. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing is McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Running right, Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now McCarthy. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On the delay, Jones fighting through. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
Will Waker on for the field goal. A 25-yard
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Mekhi Blackman is right there to knock it away. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So here's a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one out wide and intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A toss out right to Gibbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run with Gibbs. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here's Goff. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out, and we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down and 6 now. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Addison hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. On play action, now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there. And they
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, Goff. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Khalil Shakir, a touchdown reception. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And the Lions first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's McCarthy. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
60 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
To the air with McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And as we show
I don't know if my mic is messing up or not. The controller was muted, but the headset wasn't. I have no idea. It's kind of poopy. Welcome to the stream. So if you keep hearing it mess up, that might be the reason. I have no idea. My headset could be dying. Let's get this W, though.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would click. And put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays,
sorry about that, guys.
Not too many newspapers out there.
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
you screenshot it online.
Oh, that was close.
Right side for Gibbs. He'll take this to the right side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Gibbs. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 10. Now a toss play to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now McCarthy. That's to Naylor once again. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
We are not doing so hot. I mean, obviously we're in the lead right now,
Nice
but
pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Again, it's Jones.
get him.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Damn it.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings are finally
They were due
in
for
the
one.
zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the points. And the lead is down to 28-10. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-point drive. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
See if we can do this again. Oh, but wait.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Hey, we ain't done yet.
Line of scrimmage, the 31.
35 sounds better.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And Gibbs has it. And he's going to take it.
Yeah, Gibbs another touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions had 6 to their lead. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it
Yeah,
goes.
it's a complete team right now, yo.
Oh, good return
shit.
up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
That would have been dope.
They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.
Remain
They
undefeated,
stood
yo,
up,
6-0.
with confidence and made it happen.
Already
for a
had our
victory.
bye week, so we can just get in it and grit
So
it
for
out.
Detroit, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,
Who
for
we playing next week?
Minnesota, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Let's see what the league's looking like. Alright, next one will be the Titans. The Eagles still undefeated. Yep. So it's just me and the Lions and the Eagles. Last two unbeatens. That's so funny. Gibbs is back up top in both yards and attempts. St. Brown's still in the mix in yardage. Gotta get him some more TDs, some more receptions. Let's see. Gibbs and St. Brown, yep. Alright, right there. Rushing yards, 6th. 25th in passing yards. Alright, y'all. Wait for the next stream. It'll be a couple, probably like 15-20 minutes. We'll do week 8 versus the Titans. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, game on. Go Lions.